The 2025 Walker Cup is officially underway at Cypress Point Club on the Monterey Peninsula, marking the 50th edition of the biennial showdown between the top 10 amateur golfers from the United States and their counterparts from Great Britain and Ireland. The Americans hold a dominant lead in the all-time series and come into this week having won 4 consecutive matches, aiming to extend their streak on one of the world's most challenging and revered courses. Cypress Point, ranked number 1 on Golfweek's best list of classic courses in the U.S., provides a dramatic and historic backdrop for the competition, hosting its second Walker Cup after a long hiatus. Captains Nathan Smith for the U.S. and Dean Robertson for GB&I finalized their pairings Friday evening, setting the stage for the opening day of competition. The morning session features the first foursomes, beginning at 11 a.m. EDT, where teamwork and strategy will be tested as players alternate shots under the watchful eyes of fans and mentors. Matchups include Tyler Weaver and Connor Graham facing Jackson Koivun and Tommy Morrison, while Luke Poulter and Charlie Forster take on Ben James and Stewart Hagestad. Other pairs include Stuart Grehan and Elliot Baker versus Preston Stout and Ethan Fong, and Cameron Adam with Dominic Clemens against Jay Summy and Michael Lasasso, promising a competitive and tightly contested start. The afternoon singles matches, starting at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Time, will shift the focus to individual performance. Players like Tyler Weaver take on Jackson Koivun, while Niall Shiels Donegan faces Jacob Modleski, and Luke Poulter squares off against Mason Howell, the U.S. amateur champion. Additional matches include Connor Graham versus Ben James, Gavin Tiernan against Stuart Hagestad, Stuart Grehan against Ethan Fong, Charlie Forster versus Preston Stout, and Elliot Baker facing Jay Summy. Each matchup represents not only personal skill but also the broader team strategy that can determine the outcome of the biennial contest. With Cypress Point's famously challenging layout and firm, fast greens, players will be tested on every shot, from tee to green. The Walker Cup's combination of tradition, prestige, and intense amateur competition ensures that every putt and approach shot matters. Fans attending or watching remotely can expect dramatic swings, strategic battles, and moments of brilliance as the teams vie for supremacy in the 50th edition of this storied international competition.